It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the... Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab, Howard Conrad. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA
Take
down.
your base. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. Out. 3. First base. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. Out. 3. 3. 3. Out. You're out. 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 3. You're out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out. Out. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. 3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. You're out.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and... And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Mason getting ready to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. That's worth the price of admission. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth. And you're fine.
Hi, this is Ken Griffey Jr. Let's play the show Retro Mode.
Strike! He's out!
Great play out there.
Home run! Timeout! Play ball! Timeout! Out! Out! Three! You're out! 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 Three! Out! You're out! Out! Three! Out! That's ball four. Out! Out! You're out! 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 First base. You're out! Out! Ball four, take the base. Out! You're out! Out! Ball four, take your base. Out! Three! You're out! Out! Play ball! Strike! Strike! Out! Strike! He's out! Strike! Strike! Out! Timeout! Out! Out! Three! Out! Three! That's ball four. Three! Out! Three! You're out! 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 Ball four, take the base. Three! You're out! Three! Out! Let's play ball. safe. He's safe.
John Shelby with Chris Singleton. Welcome into our broadcast.
Ball
We've got
four,
nobody.
take base. Out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. Out.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Valley back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
That's hard hit on the line. Doherty makes the grab, one away. Here's the catcher to hit, Brian Wellington. He is struck out, and he is walked. This to third. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. DJ Tillman steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 outs, bases empty. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and Nat. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game sum. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Johnny Robles. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Werner, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Handles, throws to first, 2 up, 2 down. Next to hit, Felix Ibar. 0 for 2 in this one. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Here in Cleveland, out of the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Ralphie Velasquez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These batters are not getting fooled right now.
And a swing and a miss, and 1 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, Tillman. And a couple of quick outs. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swung on, popped up left side. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Nothing doing. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, Ken Chesick. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard. Rob Ortiz steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dorn makes the play, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Armas, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
To first, might be 2. Neto for 1. Out. A double play to end it. And your final. Two outs, bases full. Donald will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run's in. Now the second run is in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 3 runs are in. Passes third, he wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park homer on a ground ball. And man, defensive drills should be fun tomorrow. So up now for Kansas City.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base.
All set to start the ninth in this one. At the plate, Ricky Fitch. Foul ball there. Liberator is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Donald turns to the right on the move. Brings it in. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Carlton now at the plate. Up the middle. DeVries on the run. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So it's their last chance in this one. Fabio Jimenez getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Ripped on a line to center. And that'll do it. The Royals even this series up at a game apiece. Back here in Kansas City, we go to the 8th. Here's the catcher, Brian Wellington. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Out to center. One up, one down. And next to hit for the Sox, Johnny Robles. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that one hops the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
That to right, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ken Werner steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over. Welcome back as we take a look at how back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Gage Armas. Just missed.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Swings and misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a count 1-2.
Finish.
That one missed. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Out leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So now here's the DH, Kurt Kellenberger. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
And they're down to their last out. Now at the plate, Felix. Bar.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Up the middle, and he boots it. In comes the run from third. A big 2-out hit. hit, and the game is tied.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Now a chance for Johnny Coppola. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Randolph Ungerer up and loosening in the pen. Runner on the go again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. The throw home. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. Manager out of So 2 down. Brian Wellington steps to the plate for the White Sox. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Robles at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Wellington at second with 2 down. Fought off foul.
Finish him.
The 0-2. He's trying for third. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And that is that. So they get 3. So coming into the game now on defense. Ricky Fitch. He takes over as the new first baseman. White Sox going with a new arm, Nino Urban.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one ripped. Hauls it in for the out. Leo DeVries steps in for the Royals. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Line drive. Takes a tumble and hangs on. Last chance for the Royals. Emmanuel Rodriguez steps in for the Royals. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him! And that's the ball game. And your final. Back at right field, ready to begin the 8th, and now the DH, Ralphie Velasquez. Late swing, foul to the left. Urban, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
Quick three-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon, it's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ken Bennett.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Frank Ritchie appears to be getting loose. This one in the air center field, and there's 1 down. And now the shortstop, Rob Ortiz. Little chopper rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, Lee. In plenty of time to first, and that is out number 2. Gage Armas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything,
fires over to first. 3rd out. Back here on the south side. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Frank Ritchie.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Next is the designated hitter, Kurt Kellenberger. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside low. And the count's even at 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Making a move at first, coming in as the pinch runner, Steve Carlton. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Werner digs in now, runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Popped in the air, left field, squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth. Felix Ibar steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that one fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
That's ripped into the outfield. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That's to third, and it stays fair. Around third. The throw in. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. And now here is Samuel Basallo. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Werner tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Velasquez stands in now and watches strike one. That's towards center. Mason sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. So one run in the inning on this base hit. On to the bottom of the 10th. And here's the catcher, Brian Wellington. Ritchie back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Robles swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone. So they're down to their final out. And up next for Chicago, Ken Chesick. And that is out of play.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
On the ground, out to short. A dive, he's got it. Fires to first, and that's the ball game. What a play. Here on the south side, now it's on the mound now, Sem Roberts.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. Johnny Robles steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. Roberts keeping him close. There goes the runner. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Pickoff throw. Armas back in on a dive.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Guzman makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Kurt Kellenberger. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away. Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they take a 3-run lead. Now it's the right fielder, Ken Werner. He was late there, strike 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Way high. Just missed.
2-1.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire.
Really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around,